Whether it's in wearing weird clothing, whether it's in having weird ideas, whether it's in having weird behaviors, it doesn't matter. I just want you to be weird. This is my invitation of me to you. Be eccentric. When I'm advocating for you to be eccentric, I'm in reality advocating for the one and only diversity that actually counts, diversity of opinion. Because see, truth is, when people say diversity is our strength, as it's commonly applied, that phrase is meaningless. Just because you're hiring a black person, a Jewish person, a white person, a Mexican person, just because you're hiring a person of a random color of the rainbow doesn't mean that they have diverse opinions. Why? Because oftentimes they come from a Western background, and for better or for worse, they have the same upbringing, they have the same cultural experiences. So I want true diversity to come back. I want for ideas to be debated on their merit, not because some person of color, some lesbian, trans, bisexual, black lady said it. What we should be advocating is a diversity of ideas, a diversity of opinions. I want the ability to be eccentric again without fearing for my future job prospects, without fearing for my future ability to fucking feed myself. It's silly. There's a thing called the Overton window, and it's supposed to be the window of discourse that is acceptable. Say, for example, nowadays, if you were to start advocating for slavery, people would look at you very funny, because the Overton window has shifted. The narrow band under which political conversation happens has moved far away from what used to be the norm of advocating and expecting slavery. But instead of narrowing, instead of becoming a single set of opinions that is the right one, I want the Overton window to broaden, because I genuinely believe in the free marketplace of ideas. I genuinely believe that if you speak your mind, that if you do it charismatically enough, that if you do it strongly enough, that if you do it with passion and research and all those things that make for a good argument, that you will win in the end. If you're eccentric, your odd set of behaviors will make you an explorer, an intellectual explorer. And every so often, one of these eccentric people will stumble across an idea that will help society as a whole. If on the other hand, we think that people should believe in the exact same thing at every instant, if they say that you have to believe in a certain set of ideas or you're evil, then your ability to be eccentric without political repercussions becomes very non-existent. So I want as wide range of an opinion as humanly possible. I welcome criticism in my comments. You're welcome to scream at me. I just don't want it to become an echo chamber where I'm just preaching to the choir. I genuinely want to debate. I genuinely want you to nitpick and go into the weeds, find your eccentricities and tell me about them, because you might think about something completely different that I had not considered. I want your ability to be able to say what you think, put it out in the open marketplace of ideas, and see if your idea has any merit. If it does, then so be it. Whether or not it's a palatable idea doesn't matter. For speaking truth, well, that's it. But hey, that's just my thought. See you next week.